What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we are on the JP side as we are going to take on the Super EZA for the TEQ Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS over here. So I am kind of doing this while World Tournament's going on, so I'm taking a little bit of a break right now to get this video done. But we are going to hop in here. So let's hop in here, go ahead and switch it over to the Super EZA portion. Perfect. So there are some missions that are here. Missions include beating it with an extreme Z Awakened character on the team. You got to beat it with at least 4 Hybrid Saiyan characters on the team. And then you have to beat it within 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So I got a team kind of ready to go. I guess probably not. Let me swap out you, and we need a youth Hybrid Saiyan. I guess we could bring Pan. Oh, or you could probably do decent damage. Let's go with this Gohan. So we've got our Hybrid Saiyans on their team. I think this should be good enough right here. So we're gonna go ahead and hop in here. So you do get 15 medals from the missions themselves. And then the rest of the 15 medals, you just have to do it from beating the event. So obviously just beating the Dokkan, beating the EZA event isn't going to be that difficult because the weakness here is youth category, and you deal extra damage if the units are, I believe, EZA'd and int type. So we're going to see how much damage we can actually do here. And unfortunately, Bulma's probably not going to do as much damage because she's not an int type, unfortunately. But she is on youth, so we'll do a okay amount of damage. I think our best damage dealers are going to be the GOTENKS and the LR Gohans. I think that's where most of our damage is actually going to be. Ooh, we took a little bit of damage there. This Gohan actually is pretty weak, actually, for 1 million damage. That wasn't good. So let's see. If we do a rotation like this, are we going to be okay? Now, the thing is, we have to beat this within 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So we do have to take that into consideration. But I think with the EZA GOTENKS here, I don't think we should have an issue because he's doing pretty good damage now. Now, the only thing I wish we would have got more orbs with this LR int Gohan, because then he really would do a lot more damage. Yeah, see, we're at the time now where that Gohan needs a Super EZA as well, which is like so hard to believe, but yeah, he's definitely gonna need one too. The one thing about this Super EZA though is it feels like this GOTENKS has really high defense. I feel like the Super Saiyan 3 Goku kind of, I feel like he went down a lot easier than what this GOTENKS is doing. Now, I could be wrong, I'm not too sure, but it's just kind of what it feels like. Let's see, how much damage is this going to do? Because I don't think we even have really like any links active. Nothing. So this might be a little bit of a longer fight, unfortunately. But thankfully, we only have to do this like a few times. Because we should get 3 medals per win. And we only need 15 more medals, like 15 additional medals. So because of that, we should only have to do this fight 5 times. So, yep, 3 medals. We got the missions completed there. So you can go ahead and actually claim these missions here. We got 15 medals from him, 2 stones there. So we're at 18 medals, and obviously we just have to keep doing this over and over until we just get it done, which should only be 4 more times. I just really wish that we had a little bit of a better team for this, though. Because youth category, I feel like it's definitely lacking a little bit for, you know, what we need. Let me see here. I've got it pulled up. So yeah. So super int and extreme int. Damage dealt will increase and the damage received will be reduced. And then units in the youth category will increase the damage dealt and reduce the damage received. And if the units in the category are Z awakened, the extreme or the damage dealt will further increase. So yeah, you want to be using EZA int units essentially. We'll have to see. I don't think that there's any extreme type int youth characters. Yeah, unfortunately, like this Gohan, he's not EZA'd. So that right there is a bummer right off the get-go. And then obviously Bulma is not EZA'd, and she's also not int, so she's not going to do as much damage. So I think our biggest damage dealers are actually going to be this int GOTENKS and then the LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. So let's hope that let's hope by the time this Super EZA comes to global, maybe there's some other EZAs that we get for some of these youth characters. Because yeah, I just feel like the damage is a little low for what we're actually doing here. But I guess while we're doing this, we can talk about the GOTENKS actually. So unfortunately with the super EZAs, the leader skill, super attacks, none of that changes. It all still remains the same, which personally I feel like they should at least change that and give it a little bit of an update. But I guess with what they do to like the passives of these characters, I guess it does kind of make up a little bit for it. Also, I apologize if I sound a little sick. I've been a little under the weather these past couple days and just getting over it. So hopefully it doesn't sound too bad coming through for your guys' end. But yeah, just had a cold, getting over it. Should be good to go here in the next couple days, I assume. But GOTENKS, so what they changed his passive to is he gets 150% attack and defense. Then he gets 200% attack and 100% defense when he performs a super. He gives super class allies defense plus 33% and extreme class allies 33% attack for 3 turns from first appearance. So he's a weird support unit for both super and extreme, but he only gives defense to one and attack to the other, which is, I guess, a little odd. Like, I don't know why they went that route with it, but so he gets that. He gets an additional 100% attack and defense when his key is 11 or more. Now, this might be a little bit of a struggle for this unit to get, mainly because of one, you're going to get 6 key automatically from leader skills, and plus the team that you run him on, he's probably going to have a lot of his links active, like his key links, so that automatically is going to get him to almost 11, like 10 or 11 key. So it's going to be a struggle to either get 1 key, or at that point even getting a key will literally just get a super attack off. So I think the 11 key is going to be a little bit difficult to get, but that's always been like the weird gimmick with the Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS units, is that little gimmick right there. So let's see, what else does he get? So he also gets 50% attack and defense up to 150% with each super attack performed. So once he does 3 supers, he gets a additional 150% attack and defense. Then he gets a chance to perform a crit and reduces damage received by 50% for the turn when key is 11, and all allies attacking in the same turn obtain key spheres. So what that basically means is you want to get the unit to 11 key, and then if anything else happens for the turn, where like say if you have Beast Gohan on the team and Beast Gohan gets hit first, that will trigger his passive where he will give 3 key to the rest of the rotation. If that does trigger it, the GOTENKS' passive will still be intact because of the fact that he was at 11 key before anything else got applied. So that's kind of what that means. And then he also gets a high chance of dodging super attacks and normals. He has plus an additional chance to dodge plus 33% when performing a super attack when key is 12. So it's kind of like one of those where you have to pick on how you want to, what you want to do with this character. Either A, you want to go full 12 key and then get the dodge active, or you can forego the dodging and you can get the crit and the damage reduction for all allies. Oh, sorry. He'll get crit and damage reduction plus 50% for the turn if you get 11 key. So it's just one of those where it's like whatever you do is kind of based on your own play style. Like me personally, I'd probably just go with the 12 key just to be able to get that dodge off, because I mean he's got a high chance to dodge and then an additional 33% dodge on top of that. So I think the unit would be a very good dodging style unit. But he is on a lot of teams though that can help him out. Fusion, Super Saiyan 3, Special Pose, Connected Hope, Time Limit, Fuse Fighter, Hyper Saiyans can always use some help. Youth for sure needs the help. Rapid Growth is another one. Gifted Warriors is another one. Mastered Evolution, I mean, they probably could use the help as well. Power Beyond Super Saiyan, probably not so much because of how many units are on there. And there's a lot of powerful units on there, so you might not run him on that style team. Majin Buu Saga, that's gonna be a weird one because there's a lot of good units on Majin Buu Saga. So yeah, it would definitely be a little bit more on the difficult side to figure out if you're going to run him on there. Though I would say with this Super EZA, he probably would become a pretty good spot on the team. Final trump card, Savior. Savior always needs help. I feel like that's just a dead category at this point. Heavenly Events, they need help as well. And Trusted Will always needs help. And Earthbred Fighters, I mean, that's probably one of the stronger categories that we have. So, I mean, this GOTENKS definitely will help a lot of different teams. But a lot more of the, I guess, higher end teams, I would say. You know, your kind of like your Fuse Fighters, your Warriors Raised on, or your Earthbred Fighters, Majin Buu Saga, Power Beyond Super Saiyan. Like some of these teams, you may not actually end up running them on there, but they are. This GOTENKS is going to be a very great option if you need to fill that void. So I would say his EZA looks pretty good on paper. I haven't had a chance to really test him out yet. I haven't even seen any kind of like showcases or anything on him, so I don't know how well he actually performs. So it'll be pretty interesting to see for myself how he does, because I've got him rainbowed and everything over here on my JP side, so I'll definitely be able to see him at his like full potential. And eventually when he does come to global, I'll do a showcase on the global side of things, because I feel like what I'm going to start doing now is with the sync getting closer and closer, I'm going to start slowly, I guess maybe like slowly get away from some of the JP content and start focusing more on, you know, just kind of like what global has. And I don't think it's like a bad thing, honestly. It's just a lot of the game is going to start syncing very soon. And, you know, obviously we just had, you know, JP just had these int GOTENKS EZA, and we just got it on global as well. So had I known that, I wouldn't have even bothered doing the initial video on GOTENKS, but now I've already got, you know, a thumbnail made for the global side, so I'm going to do it on there anyway and make another video on it. Basically talking about the same points, but hey, we weren't expecting it to come to global this quick, at least. I mean, we knew it was going to come to global, but we did not expect it to show up the way it did. So I'm interested to see, like, is global going to get this super EZA for this GOTENKS as well? Or is it just going to be one of those, is it going to be one of the ones that we have to wait until maybe like the Topo celebration? Which, speaking of that Topo celebration, by the way, I still think that we are probably, what I think that they're going to do is I think they're going to use, I guess is the best way to put it, they're going to fuse the first form Frieza and the Topo celebration into one celebration, and maybe just drop like 2 banners at the same time, just because I know that they want to speed it up. And I mean, they took the Topo, you know, like the EZAs and everything out of the Topo celebration and put them here. So honestly, it'd probably be pretty good if they just put the 2 celebrations together and then just drop the legendary Frieza event at the same time. So it would make the most sense for us on global, especially with the sync happening. This probably would be the best way to do it. Whether they do that or not, I don't know. That's just my opinion on what they should do. And if they do end up doing that, it would probably be less of a headache for them, to be honest. Because if they do that, then obviously global is caught up right there almost with the sync. The only thing that we're going to be behind is I think we're behind one world tournament right now. So I am sure that global is going to drop another world tournament. I mean, we got one going on right now. I'm sure that they will drop another one in, I don't know, 3 weeks or something. Probably after the Golden Week celebration, right before the Part 2 LR. They might drop another world tournament just to get us caught up with JP. And if they do that, I mean, I guess it kind of is what it is. But we had to catch up in world tournaments eventually, because if they plan on syncing the games together, they can't do it with global being behind in a world tournament as well. So yeah, once that happens, that's gonna be such a pain, because I really don't want to have to play world tournament on both devices every single time. Now, if they drop the global world tournament down from 3 days to 2 days, it'd be a different story. But if they don't, then it's going to be awful. But all right, we got the 30 medals there. So let's go over here, go to TEQ, and we go to GOTENKS, and boom. We get the super EZA on him done. And now he has a shiny border. Where is he at, actually? Oh, I got LR's. I don't know why I had LR's tag. But there we go. So he's got this nice, like, little green border around him now. So it is pretty cool that they made it, you know, like every single typing is going to have their own color border. I think that's pretty cool. But there you guys go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, consider hitting that like button. And if you guys are new here, consider subscribing as well. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.